guys, and welcome back to Couch Critics. I'm Lamia.
And I'm Ruby, and today we're reviewing Call Me By Your Name.
Yes, it's a Luca Guadagnino movie, and it's basically the one that introduced most people to Luca Guadagnino's work.
And Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he made Suspiria before, but like it's very niche. Have you seen Suspiria?
No.
It's a very niche adaptation of like another movie about, and it's with Dakota Johnson, but it's actually a horror movie slash thriller. Mia Goth is in it, and yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, and Call Me by Your Name is the movie adaptation of the book adaptation of Call Me by Your Name, written by Andre Aciman. I'll just add it here, but I think I got it right. Anyways, and it's about Elio who goes on a family vacation with his family in Italy. Was it
Yes.
Italy? And he meets this guy called Oliver, who's an American, who like basically Oliver goes there to spend the family at Elio's family's place, and yeah, they fall in love, and we just follow their love story.
Yes, and that's when Elio discovers he's interested in guys, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think he knew that before, but yeah.
Mhm.
It's a very beautiful movie.
Yeah.
I feel like it's known for the vibes. I heard about it through Instagram Reels, through pictures. There were a lot of statues in the movie, and I feel like that's the year where statues became trending. Like people started appreciating them more. So yeah, and it's just such a feel-good movie, even though, come to think of it, it's a little bit sad. It doesn't have the happiest ending. But again, it's just like this summer in Italy, and it's very nostalgic. So yeah.
To me, this movie is like a painting, and most of Luca Guadagnino's movies are like paintings. They're very like, each detail of them is very thought of, and it's very specific, and it's brilliantly made, and the colors are like, it's specifically themed for each movie. Like for example, Call Me by Your Name was very blue. Bones and All was red. Suspiria was white and grayish and red. Challengers was very flashy. Was like being in a rave, and yeah. And I love how Luca Guadagnino mixes, like he goes from one genre to another, and now what is he doing now? He's doing another movie, right?
Didn't he do Queer?
Yeah, he did Queer.
We didn't watch it
Yeah,
yet.
he's doing American Psycho.
Oh,
He's adapting. He's making a new adaptation of American Psycho.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
with
forgot about
Austin
that.
Butler.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be great, and yeah. Call Me by Your Name isn't my favorite Luca Guadagnino work, but I did appreciate it a lot.
Which one is your favorite?
I'd say Challengers.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed Challengers.
I agree with you. It's my favorite as well.
And also, I feel like as the time passes by, I just have mixed feelings when it comes to Call Me by Your Name, because yeah, the movie is beautiful, and like Luca has this thing where like he makes his actors look like Greek statues. Like you just feel like they're larger than life, and he would take the most regular person. Not that Timothée or Armie Hammer are regular people. They're very pretty, but like he would take anyone and make them look like the most beautiful, gorgeous, amazing person in the world. And that's cinema. That's great cinematography, and it. I feel like it also helps the actor act better, because like you don't like put all the pressure on them to just make the movie work. But at the same time, I have a problem with the plot, which isn't Luca's fault, because like the book is written that way. I don't know, like I just feel like something about it makes me feel uneasy. Just the fact that Elio was 17 and he meets this guy, and like the guy leaves him at the end, and he's just like heartbroken and everything, and I don't know.
And Oliver I feel like the whole relationship, like the relationship's growth to me was, I feel like it's very natural, but it's still very uncomfortable to watch
Yeah.
at first. Like Oliver was mean to him. Elliot did not like Oliver either at
Mm.
first. So it's an uncomfortable beginning, but
Yeah.
rightfully so. I feel like it's justified. It explains their
Mm.
dynamic and all. So yeah.
Yeah. And from what I heard, queer is it's kind of similar
Okay.
to Call Me by Your Name. There's a huge age gap between
Okay.
the character that's played by Drew Starkey and
Daniel Craig.
yeah, the guy who plays James Bond.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like we have to watch Queer too. I heard great
Yeah.
reviews about it, but I feel like it's gonna resemble.
When did it come out? I feel like it when like came out recently, but
I feel like
also
it came out at the same time as many other movies. Like,
yeah.
you know, in Cinema Moderne, it was at the same time as Anora and like The
Right.
Substance, and
Yeah.
so like
I'm gonna watch it and review it soon, guys.
yeah.
Don't worry.
But yeah,
You want to talk about the colors?
yeah, yeah.
You mentioned it in the Challengers movie review
Mhm.
how in the dance scene, Elio and Oliver are wearing the same outfits as what was their name?
Patrick and the blonde guy.
Yeah, I want to say Neil, but I know it's not. But yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's these dancing scenes in
Mm.
Luca Guadagnino's movie, and that they're always like, it's always at night,
Mm.
it's always like outside, and it's gloomy, and there's like a huge, like green land, and it's so beautiful, and again, very nostalgic.
Yeah.
But and I love the color blue in these
Mhm.
scenes. I feel like it's just very beautiful.
I feel like in Challengers, the color blue was more of a hint to like Call Me by Your Names, because there was a scene where Zendaya was dancing and the two guys were looking at her, and both of them were wearing the same shirts as Elio and Call Me by Your Name. But when it comes to Call Me by Your Name, I feel like it's very like the color blue is most of the time used to represent nostalgia, and like
Yeah.
the only other scenario that I can think of where it's used is Normal People.
Oh
It's
yeah.
very, very blue. After Sun, very
Yes.
blue. And it just has this heavy feeling. Like you think of those movies and you're just like, oh, it's heavy. Like you don't want to watch it, but you do appreciate the
Yeah.
beauty of it.
You're making me want to watch Normal People again. I
Yeah.
miss it.
It's
Yeah.
normal. It's almost the end of Normal People season. I mean, winter is almost over.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe next autumn.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
There is a second book that came out
Okay.
after Call Me by Your Name, and it's basically the dad's story.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know if you remember the monologue that the dad had
About
with his
him
son.
living his life and being
Yeah,
happy. Yeah.
yeah, that
It's
was
beautiful.
um, that was a beautiful scene. I'm still thinking of like the silver lining of this movie. I feel like it's just about growing up. It's the same as movies like Lady Bird and After Sun, and you know, like other A24 movies. It's all about just coming out of age.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Now that we're talking about it, because it's true that Elio has this particular relationship with his father in Call Me by Your Name, and we see a hint of that in Beautiful Boy. So I'm wondering, like,
Yeah.
is Call Me by Your Name what Elio would have been had he not been addicted to drugs? Is it like a parallel universe of
Yeah.
Timothy's characters' lives?
Mhm.
I don't know. I just think it's beautiful. So yeah, I see a bit of resemblance.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like those Timothée Chalamet's movie,
Mhm.
and I still think he did a good job in Wonka, and I think
Yeah.
he also he managed well in Dune. Haven't watched um Bob, what was
Strange.
the movie
Unknown
about the museum?
Strangers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I haven't watched this movie, but I feel like he
I feel
does
like
have a
yeah.
beautiful cinematography.
I
Like
think we should give Timothée Chalamet
a
a
chance.
chance. Yeah.
Maybe
We've
a
been
few months
really
later.
hard on him.
Yes. But yeah.
But yeah.
Um It's always impressive to see him talk in French in his movies. Sometimes I forget that he actually speaks
Yeah,
French.
he was speaking French, Italian in this
Yeah.
movie, English too, and he was playing the piano, and it's
Hmm.
really impressive. And it must have been such a lovely experience to film this movie and like all those beautiful places and like filled with nature
Yeah.
and that beautiful house and the arts and it just seems very wholesome.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It reminds me of the mountains in Lebanon. It's again, this
Yeah.
is probably why it's very nostalgic to me, but
Mm.
it's just a beautiful um, scenery. So yeah,
Yeah,
I think that sums it up
I think so too.
for Call Me by Your Name. Don't forget to let us know what you think about it.
Yeah, and please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.